Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Sluggers. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'll provide a more detailed introduction of the channel as well as myself towards the end of the video. Right now let's jump into the error number 6 for your 50 most essential grammatical errors for the series, 50 most essential grammatical errors for the XAT. Okay. However, I would like to first state that this is not just a random list of 50 grammatical errors that we have just come up with. There's in fact quite a logical process involved in creating this list, and the same process I've explained that in detail in a separate video, which you can access by clicking on the link on the top right corner of your video. Okay, so this diagram pertains to that. I've explained all of this in that video there. Okay, so you can watch it if you want. Okay, so guys, this time instead of looking at the sentences first let's try to understand what the rule is. Okay, I label this rule as the appendage rule, and the reason why I've used the word appendage, it comes from, well, you must have heard of the appendix, right? It's a vestigial organ that we have, and that basically means that there is no critical function that it serves in the body, and sometimes when it gets inflamed, it can cause a lot of problems, and usually that's why people get it taken out by the operation called appendicite. I think appendectomy, right? That would be the operation, the procedure. And I think that's so basically appendix stands for something that is not very crucial. That is something that is additional, right? So and then that, I think that's the same reason why at the end of your books, the content at the end of the books, which is not very critical or which is not central to the book, is provided in an additional section which is labeled as the appendix of the book. So I believe that's the reason, and then it's for the same reason that I've labeled this rule as also as the appendage rule, and I'll tell you why. Sometimes what might happen is that you might have multiple subjects involved in the sentence, right? And but the same verb. Okay. Now the verb can either take the form of this subject or the other subject. Now. And especially in cases, okay, I'm not talking about cases where you have these words being connected by these coordinating conjunctions like and or. I'm not talking about them. मैं इनकी बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm talking about cases apart from them where these subjects might be connected by links such as along with or together with, accompanied by, etc., etc., etc. I provided some more examples in the next slide. Okay, in such cases, what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to the first subject that the sentence starts with is considered to be the primary and the main subject, and the second subject that comes after this appending link is considered to be the appendage. Okay, it's considered to be secondary in importance, at least in the syntactical sense, at least the grammatical sense. In terms of the content, of course, it might be different. In terms of in the grammatical sense, it is considered to be secondary in nature, okay, additional in nature. So first subject is considered to be more important, and hence the verb will take the form of the subject A, of the first subject. Okay, so for example, in the first case, in the first example, the young wizards will be your primary subject. This will be your main subject. Okay, and along with their headmaster will not be considered, will be considered as an appendage here, at least syntactically. So your verb was is supposed to take the form of your main subject, which happens to be wizards and which is plural in nature, right? Which is plural in nature. Hence, we need to have were here. The young wizards, along with their headmaster, were taken to a nearby village during the recess hours. So the first sentence was incorrect. Let's look at the next one. It says the headmaster. Now in this case, the headmaster, this happens to become the primary subject here. Okay, the primary subject here, which also happens to be singular in nature. Okay, and the secondary subjects or the appendage subjects will be his young wizards, okay, which are plural in nature, but that doesn't matter because the verb is anyways going to take the form of the primary subject, which is singular in nature. Okay, so singular subject, the verb should also be singular, which is was. Hence sentence B is correct here. Okay, so I hope that's clear to you. Again, even this belongs to the category of subject-verb agreement errors. Now, in this slide, I've provided you some other appending links, like as well as coupled with, combined with, accompanied by, added to, together with, etc. And there's a sentence that I provided you here, which you can try, and give it a go. The sentence says, the ministers as well as the commissioner was mandated to visit the parliament. Now, do you think the sentence is correct? Well, if yes, let me know in the comment section. If you think it is not correct, well, type whatever you think should be the correct form of this sentence in the comment section. Okay, thank you. Finally, guys, my quick introduction. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'm Lucknow alumnus. I have worked in the past with organizations such as Hotstar, UNICEF, Apollo TAS, IMS, etc. I've also worked with an academy as an educator in the past, recognized by their Johnny Ive Award. And I was regarded as one of the top VRC educators that they had. These are my CAT credentials, and Sluggers is basically my endeavor to plug in all the crucial gaps that I believe there are in the test prep industry, starting with the CAT exam. Okay, now, yeah, so that's about me. Do move on to the next era. Okay.